I'm standing here on the corner of Wattle and Hall Street. Some of you may not know, but this is where the Crossroads church offices are, and we're going to head inside and find out a little bit about what they do with their week. Let's go meet them. Come on. Marcus.
Yes.
And what is it that you do here, Marcus?
Oh, I don't know. Hang around in here, senior pastor, trying to keep this rabble under control.
Fantastic.
Have a blast. Yeah.
And word is, you used to be big into heavy metal. What's your first concert?
Oh, okay. First concert. Please don't tell anyone. The first concert I ever went to was Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden.
There you go.
I'll let you get back to it. Love
Okay.
you, mate. A meeting. A real meeting. So, hi, Andrew?
Andrew Nichols.
What are you up to here? Andrew, what do you do here?
So I'm the executive pastor and also the pastor for Serve Ministries.
Right.
So that's about helping encourage people use their gifts to serve the gospel.
And I understand you encourage people a lot with your cooking. Just got a Thermomix. What is it that must be cooked in a Thermomix? Give us the meal.
You're cooking friands. Wendy loves them and I love them too. They're very yummy and scrumptious.
Great, cool. And Steve, isn't it? Good to meet you, Steve.
So I'm looking after the youth and the kids stuff, which I love. So yeah, all through the week, very busy, lots of youth and kids, which is a great blessing to us as a church.
And you're pretty good at injuring yourself. You spent time in intensive care. Tell us about that.
That's right. So when I was 16, I hit my head and I can't remember because I actually got amnesia when it happened. And I ended up in intensive care and I actually took on someone else's personality for 3 days.
And who was that?
Douglas Bader.
Douglas Bader, great to talk to you. Thanks, Douglas. Have a good one. Revan,
How you going?
how are you? Revan, you're working here. Tell us what you do.
I'm the assistant point pastor at City Congregation.
Right. What does that mean that you do with your day? How do you spend your time when you're here?
Feels like I'm always adminning, sending emails, making the city service tick, prepping talks, meeting up with people. Yeah.
You like high energy music. What's the last thing you've been listening to that's really been pumping through you?
I've been listening to System of a Down in my car. It's been
Nice.
going for a week.
Old
Yeah.
school, represent.
Yeah.
Thanks, Revan. Dave, tell us a bit about yourself and what you do here.
My name is Dave Steele. I'm one of the cross care pastors here at church.
Great. And how do you spend your time when you're working on that?
Well, at the moment, I'm getting my head into that space because I've just recently come out of Belconnen, heading that up. And yeah, working through what's the best way to train people and for people to care for each other at church.
You spent a lot of time in Japan with Kelly Nicholas. How was that, and what's the one thing that you remember as really notable about Japan?
Yeah, we spent long service leave there in 2013, and one of the things I remember about Japan is the amazing way that they can have fun and bring order in mass crowds. Probably a highlight would have been Oktoberfest in Kobe with Japanese people doing the whole Oompa Loompa band thing, even alpine horns. Where do they store those horns? They're all in units.
So good. Arigato. Good to meet you. Owen, tell us a bit about yourself, what you're doing here.
Owen Chadwick. I look after the small group ministry and the global partners and a bit of the uni ministry. I'm a part-timer at Crossroads Pastor and I work also for Focus 2 days a week.
Very good. Now, in your younger days, you were a bit of a sailor.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Every day as a child and teenager, I was out in boats. Every day. Out in boats, sailing, racing, any size boat, just messing about in boats.
So Owen really does know boats. Thanks.
Indeed.
Thanks, Owen. Simon,
Hi Jeremy.
good to see you.
mate.
What's going on? Tell us a bit about what you're doing here.
I do the point pastor role at Belconnen and City, and I still look after reach across our services. So
Speaking of reach,
Yes.
acrobatic pass.
yeah, maybe
Tell us a
that's
bit
where it
about
came
that.
from. I don't know. Yeah, I did. Most Saturdays I was out in a community hall with just a rug and doing backflips and pyramids and the like. And
Wow, so Simon can definitely bend over backwards for you. Ching, let's keep. Good to see you. Karen, tell us a bit about yourself.
I'm Karen. I'm the children's pastor here at Crossroads.
Great, and what does that mean that how you're spending your week?
Well, at the moment, I'm working on the program for our Community 6 for Term 4. Other things I do are organising who's leading the kids and hopefully getting to know as many kids and families as I can.
Backyard veggie gardening, are your tomatoes in yet?
They definitely are in and they're up out of the ground, which is very exciting.
Good news, big harvest coming up. Winter crop, did you put anything down?
Yep, we've got snow peas and broad beans and some garlic. Almost ready.
Perfect. So good. Thanks very much. Keep it up. Thank you. Hi, Wendy. How are you? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm the Cross Care and Connect Pastor here at Crossroads. So I have the privilege of working alongside people who are passionate about welcoming and pastoral care at North and City.
And Wendy, and as I look at you, I see motorcycle themes. Tell us about how you love motorcycles.
Yes, I do love riding motorcycles. Andrew and I, for our 20th wedding anniversary, we both learnt to ride motorcycles, but I've actually given it up because I thought it wasn't safe enough on the road.
And we all thank you for it. Thank you, Wendy, very much. Let's keep moving. Nice to meet you.
I'm Elizabeth and I do administration in the Crossroads office, and that mainly involves getting things ready for Sunday services, printing outlines, sending emails on our Vanto, that kind of thing.
Fantastic. Tell us something about you that we probably don't know.
I live in Canberra, but I can't ride a bike.
You can't ride a bike?
Can't ride a bike.
You should learn. I mean, once you learn, it's just like riding a bike.
I don't know if I'm a bit too old now. I think I'll fall off, hurt myself. Yeah.
We'll see you on a bike in a year's time, I'm sure.
Hopefully.
Now, just over here we have our focus team. We're not going to talk to them. They're a little bit undergraduate, so let's just no sudden movements. Let's keep moving. Well, hi Jean. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're up to here.
I'm Jean. I do the finances. That's about it.
Just the finances. Tell us, Jean, about something that we might not know about you.
In my pantry, I have 50 varieties of tea.
I didn't even know there were 50. Tell me, what's your favourite variety?
Russian Caravan.
Russian Caravan. Very topical at the moment. Anita. Hi.
Hey.
Tell us a bit about who you are and what your job is.
Hi, I'm Communications Manager here at Crossroads. My day-to-day is to look after the bulletins, the e-news, filming videos, updating the app, just making sure everything's running smoothly and all our information is correct.
Great. Comms. Love it.
Yep.
Now, what's one thing that we don't know about you?
I love orchids.
Orchids. All kinds of orchids. You got a favourite type?
I love cymbidiums, the winter ones.
I love cymbidiums too.
They're great. They're so beautiful and spectacular.
Well, good time of year for that.
That's great.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Okay then.
Let's keep on going.
Bye.
Let's see what we can find. One more room to check out. Let's go. Out what it is. Oh wow. What's going on here?
Come on in.
Tell us about what's happening here.
Yeah, welcome. Okay, well this is our weekly staff meeting here with the staff.
Yeah. Good. And what do you get up to when you meet as a staff?
We look at the scriptures, we touch base on what's going on, but really we get together and pray and work to make sure that we see the vision we have for Crossroads come to pass. We want to reach Canberra with the gospel. That's what we're here for.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, this looks too good to leave, so I'll be having one of those. Don't want to interrupt you guys for too long. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. All right. So there you have it. We've pretty much covered all of the Crossroads offices here. You've got a good idea about what's going on. Have a great day.